Hello everyone. Today we'll be building age calculator app, right? So the tech stack we'll be making use of is HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So let me create HTML file once. Let's create HTML file. First, let me create the CSS file as well. So first, what I'll do, let me change the title to, I have just created the basic HTML template, and let me change the title to age calculator, and let me link the style sheet as well and give the path and name style.css. Next, what I'll do, let's start writing the HTML code. Initially, I'll just take the parent div and I'll just give the class name container. Next, what I'll do, I'll just make use of the h1 tag. I'll just write the same thing. I'll just copy this one. I'll write age calculator. Then I'll make use of one more div tag. Let me give the class name input container, right? So next, what I'll do, I'll just make use of label. Label for would be birth date. Let me give enter your birth date. So let me give BR. Let me give this one twice. So next, I'll just make use of the input tag. Type will be date, not the text, and also ID will be birth date. Next, after this div, I'll just take one button. I'll name it calculate age. So I'll also consider the on-click event. I'll just give the function name calculate age. So next, let me take one more div and give ID is equal to result. I'll not enter anything inside the div. This is it. This is it for the HTML. Let me format this once. Let's start writing the CSS. So initially what I want is, I need the Poppins font. So I'll just open the Chrome and search for Poppins font, right? I'll just click on this. I'll click on get font, get embed code, at import. So I'll just copy these 3 lines and I'll paste it over here. Next, what I'll do, I'll just consider the body. Let me come here. I'll just copy this one, font family. Just copy this one and I'll paste it over here. So next, what I'll do, let me give background color of black. Also, color of white and margin 0, padding 0, display flex, justify content center, align items, center, also height of 100 view height. So this is it for the body. Next, we'll write the styles for container. So where this container is coming from, I'll just copy this one. I have given class name container. So let's start writing. Height, I'll give 400 pixel, width 500 pixel. Again, display flex direction, column, justify content center, align item center, background color, I'll just give purple, padding of 20 pixel, border radius of 10 pixel. So next, let's style for h1 tag. So I'll just copy this one, h1. So I'll paste over here. I'll just give font size of 30 pixel. So next, let's style for label. I'll just copy this label. Let me give the same font size of 30 pixel. Also, next, let's style for input container. This one, class of input container we have given. I'll just copy this one. I'll give margin bottom of 20 pixel, text line, center. So next, let me consider input. I'll just copy it from here. Type is equal to date we have given, right? I'll just copy this one. I'll paste it over here. So this is one thing. Let's start writing the styles. So width will be 80%. Padding 10 pixel. Font size of 30 pixel. Border radius of 5 pixel. And also border of solid CCC, right? So next, we'll style for the button. So I'll just copy this one, button, copy and paste it over here. So button, let's give display block width 85%. Then padding of 10 pixel, font size 30 pixel, color white, background color, I'll just give 007 BFF. So then border will be, I just don't want border. I'll just give, border will be none. Next, border radius will be 5 pixel and margin top of 30 pixel, and let me give cursor pointer. So next, we'll style when button is hovered. So I'll just make use of hover. So let me give the darker background color. Background color of 0056 B3. So next, let's style for the result. The last one, which one I'll just copy from here. Here, just taken the ID of result, right? I'll just copy the same one. Let me give margin top of 20 pixel, text align, center, font size of 30 pixel. So I'll just format this document. I'll just format the HTML file as well. Once, what I have done is I have installed an extension called live server. So let's wait for some time. Yeah. So what this does is whenever we make changes in the HTML file, I mean index.html, so the changes will directly get reflected in the browser rather than refreshing, I mean reloading the page again and again to see the changes. We can install this extension. It will be really helpful. So I'll just close this one. Let me right click and click on open with live server. So initially we are getting like this. So age calculator, enter your birth date. This one here, with the help of JavaScript, what I have to do, whenever I choose the date, right? So I choose the date and hit on calculate age. So we have to get the result. Your age, I mean your birth date is, I mean your age is something. Whatever our age is, according to whatever age we have given here. So if I select, suppose 2000, it has to give your age is 24 years, right? So similarly, with the help of JavaScript, we'll be doing that. So if I click, initially if I just click calculate age, it has to give, please enter your birth date. So we'll be doing these things with the help of JavaScript. Let me open the VS Code. So let me create the new file, index.js. Index.js, I'll just move this file to right. So I'll just include the JS file using the script tag. I'll just give src index.js. Let me format this once. So what I'll do, let's start writing the JavaScript file. Initially, we have to write the function to calculate age, right? So I'll just write function and calculate age. This one, right? I'll just copy this one. Just paste it over here. Calculate age. So next, we have to get the value of the birth date input field. So this one, we have to get the value of it, right? So what I'll do, I'll just make use of the variable name birthday equals, just write document dot get element by ID of birth date, right? Where this birth date is coming from, this one. 1 second. Where I have given the birth date, here in the input, we have taken the birth date, right? ID of birth date. I'll just copy this one. I'll paste it over here. So we have to take the value, right? I'll just mention the value. So this has to be just value. Then what I'll do, we have to check if the birth date is empty, right? So if the birth date is empty, we have not selected anything, and if we have clicked on the button calculate age, then we have to display, please enter your birth date. So what I'll do, let me comment this out and write, check if the birth date is empty. So what I'll do, if not of birth date, then we have to display the message, right? For that one, I'll be making use of document dot get element by ID of result, where this result is coming from, this one, result. Just copy this one and I'll paste it over here. Inner HTML will be, I'll just give, you can give anything of your choice. I'll just give, please enter your birth date. Right? This one. Finally, I'll just give return. So next, what we'll do, next step is we have to get the current date. So how we can, I'll just give the variable name today and I'll just give new date. So next we have to convert the birth date string to a date object. How we can do that? I'll just make use of the variable name birth date new date of birth date. Next step will be, we'll calculate the age by subtracting the birth year from the current year. So for that one, I'll just make use of age variable name, and I'll just give today dot get full year minus birth date get full year. So this is one thing. Next, we have to check if the birthday for the current year has already passed. So suppose if we give the date after the today's date, right? We have to display, we'll be subtracting minus 1 according to the formula. Like, I'll make use of the variable m, and I'll give today get month birth date. Again, I'll make use of the get month. Next, we'll write a condition. Month is less than 0. M is less than 0. And if it is equal to 0, today get date less than birth date dot get date. So if the birthday hasn't occurred yet, we'll subtract 1 from age, right? So that's what I said. I'll just comment this one and write if birthday hasn't occurred yet, so we'll subtract 1 from age. So I'll just decrement the age. Finally, what we have to do, we have to display the calculated age, right? So just comment this one. Finally, display the calculated age. So where we are displaying this one, we are displaying just below the button, calculate age button, right? So I'll just make use of document dot get element by ID of result. Where the result is coming from, this one we have to here, right? We have given a result here. I'll just copy this one and I'll paste it over here. So I'll just make use of inner HTML. Your age is, I'll just give plus age. I'll just format this document once. Let me format style file as well as the HTML file. So let me check now. So let's give one date. So I'll just give, let me give 99 some July 8th, right? So let me hit on calculate age. It is showing your age is 24. So still July, still it's April, right? May, right? So it has to say your age is 24. Everything is working perfect, right? So this is it. Thanks for watching, guys.